council meeting to order. Today is Thursday, October 9th. Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
You may. Councilor Brogdon.
Excused.
Thank you. Danforth.
Here.
Chair Danforth, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Councilor Dume.
Here.
Councilor Higgins.
On Zoom. Is he able to come on?
I saw his mouth move, but I think he's muted.
Can you try that again, Councilor Higgins? We didn't hear you.
Present via Zoom.
We heard you.
Yes, you are.
That's a new volume.
Councilor Mackin. Here. Councilor McClellan.
Here.
And Councilor Pelletier.
Here.
Thank you.
Would you join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So adjustments to the agenda, we do have updates to orders number 207, 2025, and numbers 208, 2025. Not sure if Councilor Higgins.
I did email them. I'm not sure if he received his email.
I did.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 207 through, I'm looking at the wrong dated agenda. Let me back up. I have too many papers in my hand. So,
207 through 211.
yes, yes. I've got it. I'm looking, I'm newest and not, like, thank you. Got updated. Start over. So we do have adjustments to the agenda, updates, orders, number 207, 2025 through 211, 2025. And as the clerk mentioned, she did send those out by email, so they're available electronically as well. We all have printed copies here. Seeking approval of minutes from September 23rd, 2025, special meeting executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Dume, seconded by Councilor McGowan. All those in favor, we're going to have to do roll call voting. Councilor Higgins.
Aye.
Councilor Mackin.
Aye.
Councilor Dume.
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier.
Aye.
Councilor McGowan.
Aye.
And Chair Danforth. The motion passes 6-0. So that takes us into our special presentation, resolve number 5, proclamation Fire Prevention Week for October 6th through the 10th, and I'm going to take the pleasure of reading that instead of assigning it to another counselor. So, Fire Prevention Week 2025. Whereas the town of Millinocket is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living in and visiting the town of Millinocket, and whereas fire remains a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, and the presence of lithium-ion batteries and many household devices introduce unique fire risks, and whereas most of the electronics used in the homes daily, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, power tools, e-bikes, e-scooters, and toys are powered by lithium-ion batteries, which if misused, damaged, or improperly charged can overheat, start a fire, or explode. And whereas the National Fire Prevention Association reports an increase in battery-related fires, underscoring the need for public education on the safe use of lithium-ion batteries. And whereas residents should follow 3 key calls to action: purchase approved products only, charge batteries safely, and recycle them responsibly to prevent battery-related fires. And whereas the town of Millinocket's first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of fires through prevention, safety education, and community outreach. And whereas the 2025 Fire Prevention Week theme, Charge into Fire Safety, lithium-ion batteries in your home, serves to remind us of the importance of using, charging, and recycling lithium-ion batteries safely to reduce the risk of fires in homes and communities. Therefore, be it resolved that the Millinocket Town Council and Council assembled does hereby proclaim October 5th through the 11th, 2025 as Fire Prevention Week throughout the town of Millinocket. Motion by Danforth, seconded by Councilor Dume. Any council comments on the result? Any public comment? Any other news? Other than we truly appreciate our fire department and all the staff that you have here. Appreciate you coming to council chambers tonight. Yes, please.
If I may, after you take your vote, I would like to speak also.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, seeing no other public comment, we'll vote on it, and then we'll let Madam speak. So, all those in favor of resolve number 5? Counselor, sorry, me to it. Counselor Higgins said aye. Counselor Mackin.
Aye.
Counselor Dubay. Counselor Pelletier.
Aye.
Counselor Rowland.
Aye.
Chair Dale with aye, passes 6-0.
You presented it.
Oh, I thought you wanted to speak, so I
I
will
will.
be able to present this.
If I may,
Please.
Madam Chair, so this is resolve number 6 of 2025. And it's leading from an email that we literally just got today at 1:23. So a few of us were tagged in it. Municipal officials deserve more respect and admiration than they generally get, proposing a fun remedy. Celebrate the second annual Municipal Officials Appreciation Month at an October Council Select Board meeting. Firefighters, though not considered municipal officials by many, perform valuable services for the community and certainly deserve recognition. At the suggestion of MMA past President Elaine Elios, 2025 Municipal Officials Appreciation Month, October, is dedicated especially to firefighters. Thanks for sacrifices you make to serve constituents and for everything else. Your nice Municipal Officials Appreciation Month celebration honoring your firefighters will gain you respect, admiration in your community and beyond. That is from the, Spirit of America Foundation created the National Municipal Officials Appreciation Month last October of 2024. So I believe we missed it last month, but now we have it going forward.
Perfect.
With that, I do have a resolve number 6. I suppose I can read that.
Would you please?
I'm not sure if I should or
Do you want to designate somebody else? We're happy to have you read it.
So resolve number 6, 2025, whereas Spirit of America Foundation chairs its municipal officials, helped with its program and created Municipal Officials America Appreciation Month in 2025 dedicated nationally to firefighters to express gratitude. Whereas the municipal officials make personal sacrifices to serve constituents and deserve more public recognition, respect than they generally receive. Whereas firefighters risk their lives while battling blazes and evacuating folks from burning buildings. Whereas firefighters faithfully respond 24/7 to the variety of emergencies and provide medical care. And whereas firefighters spend many hours each year in training for how to react to situations they could encounter. Whereas Millinocket much appreciates the services provided by its firefighters and other municipal officials, now therefore be it proclaimed that Millinocket, Maine designates October 2025 as Millinocket Municipal Officials Appreciation Month and urges our citizens to show gratitude to their municipal officials, including you guys and all of us, especially the firefighters, for all that they do. This is a better community. And that was authorized by the town manager, Peter Jameson. So, not sure that I could motion that, but if somebody wants to motion.
I'll motion the acceptance of resolve 6 of 2025 as previously read.
Thank you.
Motion by Councilor Pelletier, second by Councilor McLaughlin. So we're going to vote on resolve number 6. All those in favor? Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dumaine?
Aye.
Councilor Rowland?
Aye.
Passes 6-0. Thank you, Madam Clerk. So I have 2 formal, I get to have my hands full. Who would like to come forward from our fire department? Yes, please.
All of you should. We'll stand around you.
Yay. And,
You can see everything.
Yeah, Chief can be in the center.
pirouette while we're at it.
How about Chief in the center, both of you on each side of us?
Okay. So,
There you go, one on one
Okay,
side.
we figured it out, we got there. It took a second.
That just kind of balances things up.
So we teach a cheer stunt real quick. Get you right up there.
Well, you know I can still throw tricks.
Julia can fly. All right. What a wonderful picture. Hey, Mom.
And I have to get out of the way, you're gonna talk about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Most important photographer.
Peter, do you want to get in
Thank
it?
you.
I'll take a picture.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for everything. We're playing tongue twisters. So I'm like, I don't know if I should read this.
Now get back to work.
I know, right? I think we can have some public comment. Yes, Chief.
So I'd like to take a moment there to thank you guys for the recognize the team, the department. We really appreciate the support that we get from the town and from the council, the community members. It doesn't go unnoticed in our department, it's a 24/7 job. Right now, this young crew that's been working right around the clock, we've had all kinds of emergencies go on this week, so the support that we get from everyone is greatly appreciated. So again, I'd like to say thank you. It really means a lot there. It means a lot to me, means a lot to the team, the department, and the career, and the big call members. So we appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Chief. And we do appreciate you as well as your team. So very good. I guess that's the best part of our meeting tonight. We get to move on now. In new business, we don't have a town manager's report this meeting. That will come in the next meeting. That will move us right along to order number 207. Councilor McGraw, and I have to read order number 207, please.
Certainly. Order number 207-2025, providing for execution of the town warrant for October 9th, 2025. It is ordered that the town warrant for October 9th, 2025, in the amount of $820,867.34 is hereby approved.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor McGraw, and seconded by Councilor Dumeay. Do you have heavy hitters to share with us?
Oh, I have a bunch. Hold on. 333,479.20 to be in repaving. That was obviously for the paving that we just did, our beautiful Main Street. 4,297 to Bernstein, Scher, Sawyer, and Nelson. That's legal fees. 3,508.76 to Client First Title LLC. That was for reimbursement for some taxes that were paid on the wrong account. 5,238.94, Dead River Diesel. 8,609.84 to Dysarts for fuel. 10,459.19 to Elon Financial, that's the credit card. 27,134.90 to Emery Lee and Sons Incorporated, that was for sand and asphalt pickup. 65,291 to Harrison Schrader Enterprises LLC, that was for fire department tools and equipment. 19,729.98 to Maine Municipal Association for workers' comp. 4,696.48 to Maine Resource Recovery, tire disposal. 3,317.90 to Maine Technology Group, that's our computer contract. 42,362.39 to Maine Water Company, that's the hydrants. 37,500 to Millinocket Memorial Library, that's our library contract. 18,451.56 to Municipal Waste Solutions, that's waste disposal. 5,556.85 to CB and Mahar Engineers, that's for our brownfield assessment. And finally, $212,218.50 to the town of East Millinocket, that is our police contract.
Any other council comment on this order? Any public comment on the order? Seeing none, back to the council for a vote on order number 207. Councilor Higgins, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Matthews?
Aye.
Councilor Higgins? Dume, I'm sorry. You already, I'm sorry. And Councilman Long.
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. Motion passes 6-0. Councilor Pelletier, can I have you read order number 208?
Order 208-2025, providing for wastewater warrant for October 9th, 2025. It is ordered that the wastewater warrant for October 9th, 2025 in the amount of $17,472.63 hereby approved.
Second.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Pelletier, second by Councilor McLaughlin. Have you hit her
This
dimension?
one,
This one?
$12,971.61 for town Millinocket administrative costs.
Very good. Any other council comment on this order? To the public? Seeing none, back to the council for vote on order number 208. Councilor Higgins.
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier.
Aye.
Councilor Mackin.
Aye.
Councilor Dume.
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin.
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor Dume, can I have you read order number 209?
Yes, Madam Chair. Providing for commitment of FY 2026 property taxes, order number 209, 2025. It is ordered that fiscal year 2026 property taxes be committed and due date for the first half payment is 30 days after the commitment date or on the following next business day, and for the second half to be due on the corresponding date in March 2026.
Second.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Dume, second by Councilor McLaughlin. Council comment on the order? We will make mention of this order, and Mr. Manager, you can fill me in if I leave anything out, other than it looks like sometime this weekend, our assessor will determine the date for us by setting the tax rate. And so that's why we don't have an October date set in there yet, but the second payment will be in March.
Yes. Yes, after we had our final meeting with, working through the multi-year agreement commitment that I've spoken about a few times. We had that just middle of this afternoon. It has been quite a process, but we've made a lot of progress on that. We feel pretty good about it. We just, there wasn't enough time between the end of that meeting and the beginning of this one to come up with those final numbers. So, yes, Lauren will be here and plans to commit over the weekend. So that sets the 30 days out from there, and we'll be good to go.
Any other council comment on the order? Madam Clerk, was there a?
No, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't hear that order completely, so I just wanted to make sure I was doing something else.
Okay.
Making sure that he had the updated order is all.
Any public comment on the order? So back to the council for a vote on order number 2, the updated order number 209. How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor Rollins?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. Passes 6-0. Councilor Mackin, can I have you read order number 210, please?
Order number 210, 2025, providing for setting the mill rate for FY '26. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council approves the FY '26 mill rate set by the assessor.
Second. Motion made by Councilor Mackin, seconded by Councilor McLaughlin. Council comment on the order? I will just make a comment that we don't have the mill rate to set in there at this meeting. So that's why it's set sort of vague, that it will be set by the assessor, and that's her legal duty. Would you like to come?
Do you want me
Please.
to? I certainly can answer any questions that you may have. As the manager alluded, we had a late meeting this afternoon. We've been working diligently with one of our largest taxpayers to try to arrive at an appropriate number for them. And since they are such a large taxpayer, they do have a major impact on what our overall mill rate will be. I know we've spoken a little bit about this in the past, but in general, in order to keep our ratio at 100% of fair market value, we did do another adjustment this year.
Can you
Approximately.
move it in front of the microphone or pull it down?
Sure.
Thank you.
Approximately a 16% adjustment to the building cost schedule, so that will vary by account depending on the age of the home and how much depreciation it's receiving. And we are planning to just about double many of the land values. That adjustment has not been made since probably, I can't tell you when. So that aspect will be in our computer system, and once we get the rest of the details worked out, then we'll provide that to you.
Any council have questions or other comments? Any public comment on this order? Thank you, Roland. Seeing none, we'll go back to the council for a vote on order number 210. Let's back up with that. We have,
Sullivan has her hand up.
okay.
My hand, hi, Sandy Sullivan, 104 Sunset Drive. My hand is up because I don't know about Councilor Higgins. I could not hear a single thing that was just said. All it appears to me is that you guys are voting on something that you have no idea what you're voting on. Is that what I'm supposed to get from this?
No, there's much more, Sullivan. So, Laura, our assessor is coming back to the mic and she'll speak.
Sandy, I'm happy to answer any question that you may have. The council by charter does not have the obligation of setting the mill rate, the assessor does. So that is an appropriate order on their part. They are just going to that's the word I wanted. I kept coming up with amend, and I knew that was a wrong, very good answer. And I'm certainly happy, Sandy, to answer any questions that you may have.
I listened purposely tonight because I wanted to know what the mill rate was going to be. And it seems to me at a meeting not too far distant past, it was stated that also the assessment was going to be going up a certain percentage on, I believe, the building assessments, and I can't remember what that was. Can you enlighten me on that?
I certainly can. So I apologize that you didn't hear me last time. My voice is usually quite loud. It is going to be a 16% building adjustment that will impact different accounts different ways depending on depreciation and the age of the homes, etc. Then we are also doing a land adjustment because that has not been done in many years, and we are doing that to maintain state standards and stay at 100% of fair market value.
And so how much is the land value going to be adjusted?
So again, we are just about doubling land values. It's going to vary depending on what neighborhood you are located in because they all have different cost schedules.
One thing to remember, Sandy, is that, you know, the way that math works out that we speak about several times a year, you know, when valuations go up, we are able to usually lower the mill rate to balance it out. So the valuation and the mill rate are just part of the equation. They don't necessarily impact higher or lower on your tax bill. Like we try to.
They don't, in fact, I'm laughing at that, Peter.
So I
That's very rude.
I can reiterate what Peter says. It's a mathematical equation. There is an amount of money that is approved through the budgeting process. That amount needs to be paid for, and that is paid for based on the total valuation of the town, which is divided in and creates the mill rate, which gives the percentage per $1,000 of valuation that each taxpayer is responsible to pay their fair share.
And so we will know the mill rate when the tax bill actually comes out. We're not going to know it before that.
It probably will be available next week as long as the computer software performs appropriately. Where I'll be doing this work in off hours, the software company would not be available if we have some sort of glitch that occurs.
Thank you.
But as we do send out regular communication, this would fit in with our common practice to send out via social media, email, all of that, which, is a natural way that we share these kinds of things. And then, of course, during my manager's report at the second meeting of the month, we will rehash all of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Lynn.
Could I say something?
Can you, it's public comment time, so if you come up to the mic and you state your name and your address, if you have a question.
It's not a,
Are you a Millinocket resident? Do you have a question related to this particular one?
okay, this is not a complaint.
Can you please state your name and address?
Clifford Bouchard, 49 Michigan Street, near Millinocket.
Thank you.
Okay, this is my first meeting. I've been back to Millinocket just for 4 years. I should have been here earlier. But the first conversation that I could understand was this lady when she was speaking into her microphone. So just,
Thank you. So it's hard for the audience here presently to hear counselors speak, is that what we'll work on that. Thank you. So back to order number 210. Is there any, back to council? Councilor Dume?
Briefly, I would just like to follow up on what Ms. Sullivan was talking about, and also kind of what Lauren and Peter were talking about. To me, the biggest impact on somebody's taxes on which they pay is during the budgetary process, on what we spend versus what our revenues are. That's why it's really super important that people pay attention and attend the meetings and give their counselors of choice advice to which the services that are really important to them and how much we're willing to spend for those services, school department included. So those conversations at budgetary time are really important to us. Myself, I feel, that really have the most impact on somebody's taxes that they pay on their property. Thank you.
Any other council comment? So we'll now take it to a vote on order number 210. Councilor Higgins, how do you vote?
aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor McClellan? Aye. Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor Pelletier, can I have you read order number of 211, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Order 211-2025, providing for setting the interest rate for financial year 26 delinquent taxes. It is ordered that the interest rate for FY26 delinquent taxes be set at 7.5%, and interest shall begin on the first half taxes on the 31st day after the commitment date, and on the 31st day after the second half set due date, and it is further ordered that the interest rate for the financial year delinquent sewer fees be set at the same rate as the fiscal year 26 delinquent taxes.
I'll second that. Motion made by Councilor Pelletier, seconded by Chair Danforth. Council comment on this order?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make an amendment to the order.
Go ahead.
I would like to propose, instead of 7.5% increase, I would like to propose a 5% increase. I think it's important that one of the functions that we can do as a council is adjust tax rate. It doesn't need to be the state maximum every time, all the time. I think one thing that we can do is try to alleviate some of the pressure on and burdens that the taxpayer have if they are delinquent. Not that we're encouraging delinquency. Of course, we want people to pay on time, but if they're having hardship, then it is within our purview to adjust that tax. So that interest rate on the delinquent tax. So that would be my proposal, 5%. Thank you.
So do we have a second? So you just made a motion to amend 5%. Do we have a second on that proposed amendment?
For the sake of discussion, I'll second.
Okay. Motion to amend by Councilor Dume, seconded by Councilor Pelletier. Some more council comment on this potential amendment? Councilor Pelletier.
On the flip side, the interest rate paid on prepayments of taxes is 4%, the delinquent less than the delinquent rate. So at 5%, that means my prepayments would only earn 1% interest, rather than 3%.
I don't think it really works like that. But
if I may,
Please, Madam Chair. Yeah.
Clarification on the prepayments, that isn't if you came in as a citizen and made a prepayment purposely on your account. That would be only if there was an adjustment to a billing in error on the assessor's part or what have you, then we would have to reimburse any prepayments that had been made to that account.
So I should rethink paying ahead.
No, thank you for paying ahead, we appreciate it. Does that clear that up?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So I don't have
Come
that
right to the
order.
mic before you speak so everybody can hear. Thank you.
Sorry.
Russell.
I don't have that particular warrant item in front of me. Is that for prepayment or overpayment?
That would be considered overpayment.
Okay, so overpayment, the reason we want to consider that is because if we are in a big appeal with a major taxpayer and they pay their tax bill and we owe them money back, we will need to pay them interest on the money that they have overpaid.
so the next order.
Yes, so I just wanted to clarify that with what
Councilor
was
Pelletier
said.
had mentioned. So there's any other discussion on the amendment to change it to 5% from 7.5%? Councilor Dume?
Just add a little context to it. Here we have provided to us backup documentation of the last 20 years of the state titled income tax rate in which we're allowed to do. And it seems to me, I asked the clerk to provide me with what historically has been doing in the last 15 years, other than 3 times, we've always met the state maximum allowance. So I just think in an effort to mitigate that a little bit, should lower 5%.
Any other council comment on the amendment? Any public comment on the amendment? Proposed amendment? So we'll come back to the council.
Actually, Jane, if I could.
Yes, please come back.
I think
Come to the
that,
mic before you speak, please.
never gonna learn that. I think that rate is calculated based on what it costs you to sit on that money when they're not paid. And I think that's how the state comes up with those numbers based on the cost of borrowing money and such at the time that they do their analysis every year. That helps any with the context of it.
Thank you for the additional information. And as you had mentioned that we were provided backup for what the state maximum is, and also Madam Clerk had given us like 10 years of what has been done historically, and most of it, other than a couple years, has been at the maximum rate, so that's what the town has done in the past.
Thank you for repeating what I said.
I'm just, for context, I'm sorry, I'm just, this is the way I can process, and I know other people are, figuring out as well. So we will vote on the proposed amendment to change the delinquent tax rate to 5% instead of 7.5%. Councilor Pelletier, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilor Higgins?
I didn't hear Councilor Pelletier. What did he
He
say?
said nay. He said no.
I'm going to say nay.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume? Councilor McLaughlin? Nay. Yeah. Chair Danforth, I'm going to say yes And so it's a tie. And
Amendment failed.
and it fails. Thank you.
But you look good.
That was a tough one. So we have to go back to the order as read. Any other, I will ask if there's any further comment on that. Any public comment?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to propose that we change the interest rate from 7.5 to 6%.
Second.
All right, so we have a new amendment, 6%, and we have a motion made by Councilor Dume, seconded by Councilor Higgins. Council comment on 6%. Public comment on 6%. Councilor Pelletier.
Maybe Lorna could expound on how this might impact in the case of a Flemish.
It would be the same way at 1%, 1.5% lower interest rate.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to go into that much detail.
Any other council comment on the order, on the proposed order, in public? Then we're going to bring it back to the council to vote on the amendment that will read, change the interest rate to 6%. How do you vote on the proposed amendment, Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye, passes 6-0. Okay, that takes us to order.
That was only
That
the
was
amendment.
Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. Now we will vote on the order as amended. Do we need to go to public comment again? Yeah. Let's start with council comment. Any council comment? Any public comment on the order as amended?
I will just note for the following order that the interest rate is on the overpayment would be half. So that would go for
We get there. Okay, thank you. So we will vote on order number 211 as amended. How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. Chair Danforth, aye. It passes. 6-0. Thank you. Put me through my paces tonight. Thanks. So, order number 212. Do you have that to read, Councilor Higgins?
Yes, Madam Chair. Order number, and this is where Madam Clerk had said it's going to go 3%.
Correct. If you read it that way, we won't have to make an amendment or to the standing order. Yes.
Order 212-2025, providing for interest rate for the overpayment of taxes. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council set the FY26 interest rate for the overpayment of taxes at 3%. Note, subsection 506-A, overpayment of taxes allows a municipality to reduce the interest rate for overpayment of taxes by 4 percentage points of what it charges for the interest rate of delinquent taxes.
Second.
So motion made by Councilor Higgins, seconded by Councilor Dume, and we have a correction needed, Madam Clerk?
reading the no, overpayment of taxes by 4% points. So that would bring that down
Two.
to 2. My apologies.
Councilman.
Yes, thank you. So an amendment is needed.
Yes.
If you were wondering.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make an amendment to the order.
Yes.
I'd like to have it read taxes at 3% and skipping down to the note, taxes by 2 percentage points.
Second.
So a motion to amend by Councilor Dume, seconded by Councilor Higgins. So in total,
Madam Chair,
yes, Madam Clerk?
the note specifically, it's 4 percentage points below the interest rate. So the 4% is correct. The percentage for the overpayment of taxes should read 2%, period. We can't change
4 to 6 is 2.
He was trying to, he can't change that.
You can't.
This here should read 2% because it's 4% points, but it charges the interest rate. Am I reading that correctly? It's 4%, it's 4 points lower than the interest rate. You guys approve the interest rate as 6, so the points lower would be 2.
That's two. Okay.
Alrighty then.
So,
In the note, it mentions the 4 percentage points lower, so if it was set
That's the law.
at 6.
To sure allow
so, okay, walk me through this again. What do we need to do to correct? We're at the amendment.
We need to say taxes at 2% instead of taxes at 3.5.
Correct.
it. That's all we can do.
And then 4 stays the same down here.
So procedural wise, do we need to back out of the amendments? We need to vote them down? Or can you correct?
You can rescind the amendment and then create a new one because it was already seconded.
And second,
So council,
Well, if it
Council
wasn't
Higgins-
seconded, then
yeah.
no.
no.
so
read
you
it.
rescind your amendment and then reread it?
Sure.
And so Bob, can you rescind, Councilor Higgins, rescind your second?
I can rescind my second.
So let's start cleaning on
New
the
motion,
amendment,
Madam Chair,
please.
that it read overpayment of taxes at 2%. And skipping down to the note, it does not change. It stays at 4 percentage points.
Motion to amend by Councilor Dume,
Second.
seconded by Councilor Higgins. So let's vote on the amendment. All those in favor of amending Order 212 so that the change is that the tax, overpayment of taxes is 2%. How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. Chair Danforth, aye. So that passes 6-0, the amendment. Now let's vote on the Order 212 as amended. Councilor Higgins, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume? Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. And Chair Danforth, aye. That passes as amended, 6-0. Thank you. Okay. Councilor McLaughlin, can I have you read order number 213, please?
yes. Order number 213-2025, providing for date, time, place, warden for the November 4th, 2025 Millinocket municipal election and referendum. It is ordered that the Millinocket municipal election and referendum will be held on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Stearns High School Gymnasium. And it is further ordered that Michael Kite shall be warden of said elections.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor McLaughlin, seconded by Councilor Higgins. Council comment on this order? Any public comment on the order? Seeing none, back to the council for a vote on order number 213. How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. Passes 6-0. Councilor Dume, can I have you read order number 214, please?
Absolutely, Madam Chair. Order number 214-2025, providing for processing absentee ballots for November 4th, 2025 Millinocket municipal election and referendum. Whereas Title 21-A MRSA, Section 759.7 allows the election warden and appointed deputies to process absentee ballots while the polls are open. And whereas processing such ballots will assist the election clerks and result in an expedited process after the polls are closed. And whereas expediting the process after the polls are closed will result in some savings to the town of Millinocket. Now therefore, it is ordered that the election warden is authorized to process absentee ballots at 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. during the Millinocket municipal election and referendum on November 4th, 2025.
Second.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Dume, Dumais, seconded by Councilor Pelletier. Council comment on the order? Public comment? Yes, let's have our Madam Clerk. You're going to be busy that night.
Thank you, yes. Just a reminder that absentee ballots for voting for in-person voting became available Monday, October 5th and 6th, I'm sorry. And they will be available through Thursday to the end, prior to the election date. Just a reminder that absentee ballots are now available.
Thank you. Any other comment on the order? Seeing none, back to the council for a vote on order number 214. Councilor McLaughlin, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Dumais?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
And Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor Mackin, can I have you read order number 215, please?
Order number 215-2025, providing for office hours of the registrar for November 4th, 2025, Millinocket municipal election and referendum. Whereas Title 21-A MRSA Section 122 specifies the process that the registrar must follow in registering voters. And whereas the town clerk also serves as registrar. And whereas the town clerk has regular hours on 4 business days before election day to register voters. And whereas being open evening hours as required by law to receive voter registration will be an added cost to the municipality. Now therefore it is ordered that it is not necessary for the registrar to be open to accept voter registrations for 2 hours in the evening between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. on at least 2 days before election day.
Second.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Mackin, seconded by Councilor McLaughlin. Any council comment on the order? Any public comment on the order? Yes, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. Just a reminder that the registrar is available all day long at the election as well, so if there are any changes, they can happen then.
Thank you. Back to the council for a vote on order number 215. Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. Councilor Dumais?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor Higgins, can I have you read order number 216, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Order number 216, 2025, providing for award of number 2 fuel oil bid for 2025 through 2026 heating season, whereas the annual bid opening for number 2 fuel oil was held on September 25th, where 1 bid was received. It is ordered the Millinocket Town Council awards the 2025 through 2026 fuel oil bid to Preble Oil Company at $2.4672. Total price per gallon delivered.
Second. Motion made by Councilor Higgins, seconded by Councilor McLaughlin. Any council comment on the order? Councilor Dumais?
I think this is the first time, Madam Chair, that I've ever seen 1 bidder and not 2 of 3.
Generally, we set those to, anybody within reach. So we send the bid package to Preble, Bragdon, C.M. Brown, maybe Dead River as well. In recent years, we've had pretty regularly 2 bids, Preble and C.M. Brown. This year, we just got 1 bid.
Yeah, I see that. I just noticed that, yeah.
But they have come in as the lowest bidder for
Decades.
I get it.
a very long time, so maybe.
We certainly appreciate their service.
Sure.
Yeah, any other council comment on the order? Any public comment? Seeing none, back to the council for a vote on order 216. Councilor Higgins, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dumais?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. And Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor McLaughlin, can I have you read order number 217?
Yes. Order number 217-2025, providing for adoption of Millinocket Fire Service Billing Policy. Whereas the administrative team, with consideration of common industry practice, has developed the attached policy, which identifies solutions to a currently limited or non-existent local practice for billing of services such as vehicle accidents, vehicle fires, fluid spills, hazmat incidents, and false or nuisance alarms. And whereas the administrative responsibilities outlined in this policy are expected to be handled in-house by the Millinocket Fire Chief, and therefore would not increase expenses related to other fire department billing contracts, it is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council adopts the attached Millinocket Fire Service Billing Policy.
Second. We'll give that to Councilor Higgins. Motion made by Councilor McLaughlin, seconded by Councilor Higgins. Council comment on the order? Any public comment on the order? We'll bring it back for a vote, but I'll thank the chief for doing his research on this policy. I read through it. Looks pretty sound, and it was something that was missing in the past. Good. Thank you. So we will take a vote on Order 217. Councilor Higgins. How do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dumeay?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin?
Aye.
Chair Gamble, aye, which passes 6-0. Let's see what we have. Councilor Pelletier, can I have you read Order 218?
Certainly. Order 218-2025, providing for authorization for transfer of reserve funds toward wastewater main pump station upgrade. Whereas it is now time to complete the billing process for this project, and whereas was originally planned, the final funding to complete this project estimated at $951,811 is currently held in a reserve account. It is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council authorizes the town treasurer to transfer these funds into the town's wastewater budget for the purpose of processing final payments on the multi-year wastewater main pump station upgrade project.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Pelletier, seconded by Councilor McLaughlin. Council comment on the order? Any public comment on the order? Seeing none, back to the council for vote on Order 218. Councilor McLaughlin?
Aye.
Councilor Dumeay?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Chair Gamble, aye, passes 6-0. Councilor Pelletier, where are we? We just read. Councilor Dumeay, can I have you read Order number 219?
Yes, Madam Chair, Order 219-2025, providing for transfer of unassigned funds to supplement paving budget, whereas the final plans for annual paving and the related invoice became larger than anticipated during FY26 budget preparation, and whereas these tentative adjustments were communicated with the town council through the process, it is ordered that the Millinocket Town Council authorizes the transfer of $50,000 from the unassigned fund balance to budget line 0407-2011, road paving and construction. Note, current unaudited unassigned fund balance is $3,675,492. If approved, the unassigned fund balance would be $3,625,492.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Dumeay, seconded by Councilor McLaughlin. Council comment on the order? Any public comment on the order? Seeing none, back to the council for a vote on Order number 219. How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dumeay?
Aye.
Councilor McLaughlin? Aye. Chair Gamble, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor Mackin, can I have you read Order number 220, please?
Order number 2020-2025, providing for approval of appointment to Recreation Advisory Committee, Surratt. It is ordered that Mia Surratt is hereby appointed to the town's Millinocket Recreation Advisory Committee for a 3-year term to expire October 31st, 2028. Note Mia's application was received on 10/2/2025 and is the only application on file. If approved, this appointment moves forward with one alternate seat vacancy.
Second. Motion made by Councilor Mackin, seconded by Councilor Blau. Any council comment on the order? Councilor Dume.
Just really want to thank Ms. Charette for volunteering her time to her community. These are much appreciated, often underappreciated, and very well deserved recognition for their time and commitment. So thank you, Mia.
Any other council comment? Any public comment? Seeing none, back to the council for vote on order number 220. Councilor McClellan. Aye. Councilor Dume.
Aye.
Councilor Mackin.
Aye.
Pelletier.
Aye.
And Councilor Higgins.
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye, so that passes 6-0. Councilor Higgins, you have order number 221.
Yes, Madam Chair, order number 221, 2025, providing for approval of an application for a vehicular license for Katahdin Inn and Suites. It is ordered that the attached application for a vehicular license is hereby approved for section Taba?
Close enough, I guess. Okay.
SS and DS LLC, Katahdin Inn and Suites, business address 740, Central Street, Millinocket, doing business as the Summit Sports and Spirits, 740 Central Street, Millinocket.
Motion made by Councilor Higgins, seconded by Councilor Dume. Councilor Conlon? Is this a brand new enterprise? I'll ask the Madam Clerk. Have we done this before? Is this are they opening a new?
This is new.
Okay.
They've been working on producing this restaurant for a while, and they are now at the point where they're ready to open.
Very good. Yeah, I thought-
Exciting new businesses.
That's right. Yeah, and reading through it, I thought it was new. So thank you.
And if I may follow up, it will affect the next quarter as well, so I might as well tell you now. The victualers is for the serving of the beverages, as well as, I believe they're gonna have continental breakfasts and also food in their establishment. I don't know.
I haven't been directly involved.
However, their liquor license, the council approved last year. There was a lot of pending issues that were held up and fixed for the state to then append your approval of that liquor license. And I learned that since that was approved just recently, October, and through the state, September 22nd, it was approved through the council in 24, but it held your approval. So knowing that they can do that, I was seeking another liquor license for them to renew, but that's not necessary because their liquor license was just approved this year. So that is why you won't see a liquor license application to approve with the entertainment. The entertainment had expired and needs to be renewed from last year, so.
Thank you for that.
Explanation, I
No,
apologize.
no, I appreciate it. Appreciate your diligence on that.
Sorry.
Any public comment on this order? Okay, back to the council for a vote on order number 221. Councilor Higgins, how do you vote? Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Dume?
Aye.
Councilor McGlaughlin? And Chair Danforth, aye. That passes 6-0. Councilor McGlaughlin, can I have you read order number 222?
Order number 222-2025, providing for approval of an application for an entertainment license for Katahdin Inn and Suites. It is ordered that the attached application for an entertainment license is hereby approved for Sachin SS and DS LLC, Katahdin Inn and Suites, business address 740 Central Street, Millinocket, doing business as the Summit Sports and Spirits, 740 Central Street, Millinocket.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor McGlaughlin, seconded by Councilor Higgins. Any council comment on this order? good explanation. Any public comment on the order? Seeing none, we'll go back to the council for a vote on order 222. Council McCollum? Aye. Councilor Dumeay?
Aye.
Councilor Mackin?
Aye.
Councilor Pelletier?
Aye.
Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Chair Danforth, aye, that passes 6-0. Thank you. So that takes us into reports and communications. Warrant committee for October 23rd will be myself and Councilor Braxton. Check with him on that. Chair committee reports. I don't have age-friendly committee report other than we are having a meeting on Tuesday, October 14th, but it's not a regular one. It has not been posted. It will just be sort of a brainstorming session for a work group for some of the committee members. So that's why you haven't received an agenda, Madam Clerk, to post anywhere. 2 minutes. So that takes us into 2-minute public comment. If there's anybody in the public that wants to address the council.
Will.
Yeah, okay, well, wait for me.
Oh. Yeah.
My name is
You need to come up to the,
that's what I'm saying, I was waiting.
you need to come up to the microphone and
Yep,
say your
sure.
name and address.
Yes. My name is Guillermo.
You need to step in, I'm sorry, just so everybody can hear, we need to use the microphone system.
My name is Guillermo Hernandez. I go by nickname of Will.
Will, thank you.
I'm actually here to,
Can you give us your address?
oh yeah, I'm sorry, 99 Park Street, East Millinocket.
Here in East Millinocket, okay.
I am the chairman of the planning board. Historically, based on my research, there's been very little activity. Recently, we drive really hard. That's my history, by the way. Can I give a little bit of my history? You said 2 minutes?
This is 2-minute public comment. If there's something, high level that you want to share with us and
Yes,
to
something
meet
high
with you
level.
later, or
Is that I'm looking to possibly consider partnering with the region for economic development issues. But before I can say anything further, how can you trust somebody if you don't know?
right?
So, which is why I'm asking, would you like to know a little bit of my history? What I'm asking for also is perhaps maybe you can designate someone, a member of the council or a committee, to start, discussions in pursuit of mutual interest. This is based on numerous documents that I've read. I have a very strong background in research, by the way,
Okay.
which is why I wanted to mention that. I've researched numerous documents. I always like to research history. So I've researched numerous documents and writings about economic development. My opinion, based on what I've seen, I've been here 4 years now, there's tremendous potential in the region. But it's got to be worked, I believe, as a regional issue. Right now, it appears that most of us are working independently. I don't think that East Millinocket has much of a history with that issue. But this is why I've been in leadership positions in the federal government and in the military. I did 20 years military active duty. I worked in the intelligence community, so I did for a living, which involves tremendous amount.
Can I want to interrupt you for a second, and knowing that this is 2-minute public comment, but I am happy to follow up with you, and perhaps I will follow Councilor Pelletier, and we do sit on an informal economic development committee, and so I think the two of us could find time to meet with you and hear what you have to say, some of your ideas, and see where they might take us.
I've actually already crafted plans and everything that are focused on East Millinocket. They can be really expanded region-wise. And this is based on one of the most recent documents that was released. May I ask something?
If you have something to share with us,
Yes.
that would all be fine, but I will encourage you that afterwards I can give you contact information and we can follow up.
This is,
Madam Chair, also, if he's interested, if you, the manager, so inclined,
okay, thank you.
this sounds more like a presentation,
Yeah.
that maybe after you meet with them, you and Council Pelletier, then if you see it
Yes.
even necessary to hold a presentation at some point.
And I see you passed out some information about the gazetteer. I'm very familiar with that as well. So I think this would serve us well to meet again outside of the meeting and then figure out if
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for. Basically, if you can appoint someone.
Yes,
or-
and I just did. I appointed myself and I appointed Councilor Pelletier. You got us.
Okay,
I'll
great.
follow up with you after.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you all for your time.
Yeah, to stay after. So you're most welcome. Any other public comment? Seeing none, I will. Oh, we do. Just in time.
Paul Melton, 173 School Street Public Health and Safety Officer. I just want to thank Brian and the crew of Public Works. If you haven't noticed from Scott Avenue, since paving, the new lines, and especially the crosswalks, no parking in front of the fire hydrants, some of the things we've been having issues with, and it stands out very, very well. So I just want to publicly thank them for all their work on that.
I think we all echo. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank
You know,
you.
one of my favorite parts of, I mean, Public Works is awesome. They do incredible work and more than 6 or 7 people ever should have to do. But with the new paving, the ADA access to the sidewalks is actually ADA accessible. It was at a point where the tar was,
Inch and a half to 2 inches over.
it was probably more than that, but lower where the curbs are, and now they're flush.
Help on that, the sidewalk side should be raised.
I don't know.
The bricks are not.
That's
Well,
another part.
As you've noticed, hopefully, the Public Works crew has been working their way down the sidewalk.
Resetting.
They've been on the stretch over by Living Innovations and the old Rush building and all that, smoothing it, flattening it out so that it's much safer and much more accessible. But all of the transitions from the road up onto the sidewalk are actually usable.
I noticed that right on.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not gonna go 2 blocks, now just 1.
Thank you. Any other comments this evening? Other than a motion to adjourn? So moved. We have a second?
Second.
Motion to adjourn by Councilor McLaughlin, second by Councilor Higgins. How do you, well, now we'll take it to a vote. All those in favor? How do you vote, Councilor Higgins?
Aye.
Please. Councilor Pelletier.
We have to,
Councilor Backus. Aye. Councilor Dume.
I'm going to say
Councilor McLaughlin. Aye. Chair Danforth, aye. Passes 6-0. We are adjourned.